Puma Hamster. Let's just begin. And today in this video I'll be talking about filming, and specifically on how to film short aesthetic videos. Honestly, I don't know how they are called actually. In case you know how these videos are really called, whether they have name or no, just please comment down, because I'm really trying to search the internet on them and I cannot find them. I will tell from the very beginning that I'm not a pro filmmaker, and I think, yes, that is obvious. And this video is for beginners on how to film on your phone. Just only using your phone and your skills and some of my advices and tips, you can make a great video. Like this. I know it's not the greatest one, but that's, I think, not bad.
Slowly kisses passing by the river. I've been missing your strawberry kiss, 'cause nothing as sweet the taste still drive me crazy. My strawberry kisses, I could fly through the wind.
The video you saw now I'll be using as an example of how to film. Also, I'll be using other videos, but nobody cares about that. Let's just continue. First of all, I'll be talking about how to film short aesthetic videos. And the first thing is that know how your video will look like from the very beginning. Really, you should know every detail. I've been talking about it in my previous video, is that filming is even more important than editing. And that's because if you film everything well, then editing wouldn't be so difficult. The same is with cooking. If you have bad ingredients, then you won't be able to make good soup. Even though you're the greatest cook in the world. That is why. Think about your video really properly. The first thing I'm doing is choosing the music. I'm doing it from the very beginning, because while listening, you think about the vibe and atmosphere you would like to introduce into the video. You just can close your eyes and while listening to the music, imagine how your video should look like. Maybe some different transitions, some different locations, how your actor looks like, what your actor even wears. Make sure actor wears the thing you want him or her to wear. Also, do not push him or her to do everything you want because you see it like that. I'm just the art person. The actor should feel himself or herself comfortable. Talk about the clothes to wear, about location, about anything, any detail. And then filming will be even easier. The next thing is light. I was talking about it also in the previous video, but for short aesthetic videos, it is a little bit different. Light is important everywhere, yes, but I mean that I am usually filming short aesthetic videos in the evening or in the morning. If you're filming outside, make sure you have a good light. And usually it is better to film in the morning or in the evening, because the light is soft and is flattering, while in the afternoon it is very straight and harsh. That's why it is making really strong shadows on the face of your actor, for example. That's why the picture wouldn't be so pleasing, and it probably wouldn't be able to provide the atmosphere and vibe you saw in your head. When it comes to sound, you probably won't need a good microphone, because you'll be using just music. You will put the music on your video, that's it. Now, the most important part is framing. Framing is filming from different angles. If you are still not familiar with that, I really recommend you to be familiar with that and learn a little bit, or just watch my video, I will show you.
Frames and shots are really important because it actually makes your video.
If you don't know them, then your video would probably look very similar and therefore very boring to watch. So here are some just basic shots and frames I often use while filming the short aesthetic video. The shots I will show you are actually very common and simple. So the first one is called pan. It is when you're moving your camera from right to the left or from left to the right. The next one is called tilt. It is when you're moving your camera up and down on a vertical plane, as you can also see in the video. This shot is called dolly. It is when you're moving your camera backwards or forwards, or this could actually be called the tracking shot. It is when the camera also follows the subject backwards or forwards or moves alongside the subject. So here you can see that comparing with pan and tilt, you should be more careful with dolly and tracking shots because you will be moving with your camera. So that's why make sure the frames are not shaky and you're doing everything smoothly. And just one more frame, which is called arc. I'm sorry please for such a quality. I couldn't find this video because I deleted it long ago. However, I really wanted you to see that you can just rotate around your subject, and if the frame is really smooth and clean, I think that looks really cool. And just some little tricks which I think you probably already know, but for example, when you close the camera or something and you just open it in another location and voila, yeah, it is magic. And just one more, when you start moving and you continue the same move in another location, and yes, it's magic. And that's I think it with short aesthetic videos, and I hope you like this video. If you like it. If you don't like, dislike it. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel. It really means the world to me. If you subscribe, I'll be really grateful. And thank you for watching. That's it. Goodbye.